નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Standard 10th, Subject Science, Chapter 11, The Human Eye and the Colorful World. So, dear students, today we will learn refraction of light through a prism. Okay, this is the very important question. Can be asked in the examinations many times on the basis of this. Some questions are asking. Okay, now, so you know that how the lights gets refracted through a rectangular glass slab. How the lights are refracting. For parallel refracting surfaces, as in a glass slab, the emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. See, this one is emergent ray, is parallel to the incident ray. So this one is the incident ray. Okay, and this one is now refracted, and this one is the emergent ray. And if you are extending this, it will be parallel to the incident ray. Okay. Now, however, it is slightly displaced laterally, moved in the lateral manner. Now the question is here, how would light get refracted through a transparent prism? Suppose if you are passing the light through the prism, how it is refracting. So consider a triangular prism. So this one, triangular prism. So it has two triangular bases. Okay, front and back side. Two triangular bases. And three rectangular surfaces. See, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 rectangular surfaces. So these surfaces are inclined to each other. Each other. Now the next one is here, the angle between its two lateral faces is called angle of prism. So you have to remember this one, so important for you. The angle between its two lateral surfaces is called as angle of prism. Sometimes asking the question, what is the angle of prism? Okay, remember this one. Now let us consider or do the activity to study the refraction of the light through a triangular glass slab. So here I have drawn the figure here. Okay. Now here how to do it some what activity is mentioned here. So what you have to do? Fix a sheet of white paper. Okay. What you have to do? Take a white sheet paper. Fix a sheet of white paper like this on a drawing board using the drawing pins. Now next what you have to do? Place a glass prism on it such a way that it rests on its triangular base. Okay, set this on prism. Okay. Now what you have to do? Trace the outline of the prism using the pencil. Trace the outline. Okay, then draw a straight line PE inclined on of the refracting surfaces, say ABC1. So here say AB. Okay, then here what we have to do now? Fix two pins, say at the points P and Q. Okay, here. So like this you have to make a points P and Q. So here what I have done? P and Q. You have to fix it on the face of the AB. Okay, through the face of AB. Okay, A, B and as well as C. Okay, ABC. Okay, now fix two more pins. At points R and S. See, at the point R and S. So here you can make like this here R and S. Okay, you can make like this. Then remove the slab. And see, this pin, the images of the pins of P and Q lie in the same straight line. In such a way manner, you have to fix the pins. Then next one is remove the pins and the glass prism. So what you have to do, remove the pins as well as glass prism, both you have to remove it. The line PE meets the boundary of the prism at point E. So the line PE meets the boundary of the prism at the point E. See, at the point E here. And see the figure. Similarly, join the produce to the points RS also, the points RS. Let these lines meet the boundary of the prisms in the E and F. So where? In the E and F. So like this. Okay. Now draw the perpendiculars line reflecting the surfaces AB and AC of the prism at E and F respectively. So we have to draw the perpendicular lines. So like these perpendicular lines you have to draw it. Okay, now mark the angles I and mark the angle R and mark the angle E. So these are the activities are given to you. So here the most important thing is you should know that what is incident ray, what is refracted ray, and what is emergent ray. Okay, now look here, this one here. So this one is, so this ray, we are saying, this ray is the incident ray. When it enters to the glass prism, it refracts, see like this, it refracts. And then from prism to the outside, it is emerging outside. So this like this way, emerging out. Okay. So now you see that what do you here you learn the terms. Which one is the PE is an incident ray. Okay, PE is incident ray. And EF is the refracted ray. And FS is the emergent ray. So this one is emergent ray. Then angle A is the angle of prism. See here, this one is the angle of prism. So dear students, these are also important. Carefully look also which one is incident ray and which one is refracted ray and which one is emergent ray and which one is the angle of prism. And angle I, angle of incidence, the angle I, angle of incidence. Angle R is the angle of refraction. Angle E is the angle of emergence. And the new one for you, angle D. Angle D is the angle of deviation. Okay, these are all so important for you, angle of prism and angle of deviation. See the places where it will be there. Okay. So now, the instruction here, PE is the incident ray. So which one is the incident ray? PE is the incident ray. And EF is the refracted ray. Which one? EF is the refracted ray. And FS is the emergent ray. See, look the diagram carefully. PE is the incident ray and EF is the refracted ray and FS is the emergent ray. Okay. So you may note that a ray of light is entering. Here try to understand. When ray of light is entering from air to the glass, entering from here to the glass. So what will be? So what we are noticing there? When ray of light is entering to the glass, at the surface, at the first surface of AB, here. So this one, AB is here. Okay, at the first surface of the AB. The light ray on refraction has bent towards the normal. See, this ray is bending towards the normal side, See, if you look this is the normal. So this one is normal side, it will be bending. Okay. So now the next one is, what is the next one? Now at the second surface of AB, say here, at the second surface now of AC, the light ray has entered from glass to the air. From glass to the air here. Hence, what happens here? The light ray has entered from the glass to the air, hence it has bent away from the normal. So here it is bent towards the normal and here bent away from the normal. Correct? What is the idea now? When here the light covers, it had what? When the, which one? The light ray on refraction has bent towards the normal. When the light is entering from air to the glass, it bent towards the normal. And then when it go for the glass to the air, it bent away from the normal. So compare the angle of incidence and the angle of incidence and compare the angle of refraction. Okay. Is it similar? Yes. Okay. The peculiar shape of the prism makes the emergent ray bend at an angle to the direction of the incident. So this angle is called the angle of deviation. Suppose here you think that here there is no prism. Here it is a rectangular surface. What happens? Here the ray is going like this. But here what you have kept the prism, so instead of going there, it will be the light refracts here. See, this one is the now angle of deviation. Instead of going like this, and then what will happen? So the light is here the ray is bending like this. So that's why it is called as angle of deviation. So this angle is called as angle of deviation. Okay, then mark the angle of deviation. This already we have done. Okay, students, got the ideas now. So remember of incident ray, refracted ray, and emergent ray, and as well as angle of prism, and angle of incidence, and angle of refraction, and angle of emergence, and angle of deviation. Okay, these are the things. And here more important point is, so what is the angle of prism? This is your highlighted points. The angle between the two lateral faces is called as angle of prism, you have learnt. So this one is so important for you. And here the angle of deviation also. What is the angle of deviation? Angle of deviation means how much? So we learnt here, see the faces here, angle of deviation also. Okay. See here incident ray, and here refracted ray, and here emergent ray, and angle of which one? Angle of the prism, and this one is angle of deviation. Okay, this one is so important for you. Remember and go through this. Very, very important for the examination point. Okay, students, got the ideas? Now we'll discuss in the next video dispersion of white light by a glass prism. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us